Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Spirit Guide George, where I, your channeler, Kelly Lunt, comes live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, to channel you a fresh message from Source, who I lovingly refer to the way I connect to Source as Spirit Guide George. He loves to come in and give you those truth bomb moments that just make you like drop your jaw and go, oh, that's what I've been doing wrong. So he never gives you what you think you need. He always gives you what you actually need. And for those of you who are new to me, hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel, medium, and law of attraction expert. And so without further ado, let's see what today's daily message is. It's all about embracing. It's all about embracing today. It's embracing who you are. It's mainly embracing what you like. It's mainly embracing that you're ready to enjoy. See, many of you have just been pinching yourself off from from the flow of source, from living in the flow, because of how much other people are suffering around the world. Well, who am I to enjoy when they're doing XYZ? But you see, before you come down, you're in source. You're looking down on earth. You're looking down at the different geographic regions and you're choosing where you come in. See, when we're in source, we don't have access to the emotions. That's why we think you guys are the brave ones. You guys are the ones willing to face the pain of a breakup. You guys are the ones willing to face the losing of a leg. And that's why, from our point of view, our job is just to give you whispers of, hey, you want to create a light bulb? Try it this way. Try it this way. Try it this way. So our job is the easy one. You guys are the ones expanding. You guys are the one helping moving not only humanity forward, but source forward. We're trying to rectify how can different people who want different things, they're all tuned in, tapped into their source. How do we have coherent happiness? And you guys are finding that. It is kind of by recognizing that in this geographic region, this is how we like to live. In this geographic region, this is how we like to live. And that even though they might be opposing and opposites, they're over there and you're over there. So you guys are the brave ones helping us rectify how everyone can follow their happiness while allowing everyone to follow their happiness. So back to you though. You've simply been pinching yourself off. Well, who am I to enjoy when so-and-so is trying to just cross the border, just trying to feed themselves and their family? Who am I to enjoy when there's a war there, a war there? Who am I to enjoy when my country might be supporting the country that's causing the problems over there? It is recognizing that you have a limited scope of power, which is pretty powerless. You don't have as much sway over world events as you think you do. So there's literally no point in holding yourself back from enjoying your day-to-day life, from enjoying a little bit of a nicer house, from enjoying, I am kind of spending my money on my home and my family. And I do like spending my money on getting my daughter in ballerina. And I do really appreciate that I get to stay home and we still have the money to have this nice house. Our kids get to do these activities. And I am recognized that I have a privileged life. The more of you that can get to that stage, that soft, gentle enjoyment of privilege, of ease, of niceness, the easier it's going to be for everyone else to be able to tap into it. There's a difference between the person who's, no, I want all the money. I'm going to take money from my employees. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I want it all, that greed, that ego. That's not you. Literally, the more of you that can find that vibrational set point of enjoying living life in the flow, the easier it's going to be for everyone else to be able to do that and tap on. Now, why suffering? Suffering isn't as bad as you think it is. And a lot of suffering is self-imposed. It's a lack of just embracing what you want. So Kelly took a 4 or 5 year break from doing this. And in that 4 or 5 years, she was just kicking her feet in the rivers, volunteering on farms, volunteering on campground, just living a completely different lifestyle. She diminished the amount of fun she was having by fighting a mental war in her head. I'm grappling with this family issue. I'm grappling with how can I enjoy when this happened to me? They literally did this. So she diminished it. And then when she kind of rectified the family issue, she just realized, oh, wow, I really just wish that I admitted that I needed a complete break from life so that I could have, these whole 4 years I've been kicking my feet in the river, I could have just been, oh, I'm just out kicking it, enjoying the sunshine instead of, well, I'm enjoying the sunshine, but that's because my family did XYZ. So I'm not really enjoying it. That's the difference. Even if you got something good, you're not allowing yourself to enjoy it. You might as well be the person. Kelly's telling us not to word it this way, but we're doing it for analogy's sake. You might as well be the person who's making a long, treacherous journey, physically exhausting your body. She made us soften that a bit. If you're not allowing yourself to enjoy, you might as well. You might as well be working in the mines 12, 14-hour days. Here's a good example that will point it out. Work from home and work remote is pretty popular now. Before it became popular, when being able to work from home was even a possibility. So this was, Kelly was 27, she's 38 now. So this was 11 years ago. And this is when they were first allowing people to, yeah, you can go work from home one afternoon a week. Kelly was like, wait a second, I'm a good worker. I get all my work done. Can I go travel? And she took off from California to Maine and back over 2 years and traveled. And she was just embracing her flow. This is what I wanted. I manifested this travel. This is great. And she was literally just enjoying. She would go to coffee shops in these small towns all around America, and people would be like, what are you doing? Because she would come in, she would pull out her keyboard, her mouse pad, her where you raise the laptop, the laptop holder to raise it so it's good eye level. And people were fascinated. They were like, who are you? You're not from around here. What do you do? Because she was going to some really small towns. She's like, oh, I'm a remote HR worker and I'm just going around traveling around and I'm working at this coffee shop today. What that did, they were, whoa, that's possible? Could that be possible for someone like me? And there's some people who will, is that possible? Just setting off that rocket of desire makes it more possible for other people if they choose it and want it. If they don't allow it in, they're staying in the struggle resistance phase of it. That's what we mean by self-imposed suffering. Well, I see all these other people get it. Why aren't I getting it? Because that person simply isn't allowing it. And they may have just decided when they were in source, you know what, I'm going to go down. I want to live this life. And yeah, I'll help that energy grow on earth. So some people came down to enjoy the world travel, the remote work. Some people came down to be people who are setting off the rocks of desire for how's it possible for someone like me? And that's that. Kelly also has a loving friend who she chose to stay single her whole life. And she went, I came down to have the experience of being the leading lady of my life. My life is so fulfilled. I'm so engaged. And Kelly was even in awe when she heard about her day to day. And Kelly was like, wow, you're way more engaged in your life than I am. And then Kelly realized, oh, a woman like that who came down to earth before me made it possible for someone like me to even do the travel that I did, which made it possible for remote work and travel is so available to everyone now. That was just 11 years ago. Her coming down to lead the life, to be a leading lady, be independent, be single, especially when she was born before women could even have bank accounts. Or maybe not necessarily born before, but it wasn't a common thing for women to have bank accounts. She was, her coming down to hold that vibration made it possible for me to do that travel I did when I was 27 to 29 single. Everyone was, where's your husband? Where's your husband? So Kelly sent that friend appreciation. Many people might look at her and go, why is she choosing to stay single and suffering? She must be so lonely and alone. That woman is far from lonely and alone. She has such a rich, fulfilled life. It's when you look at someone, you're thinking, if I were in their situation, this is how I would feel. That's the self-imposed suffering we're talking about. Let them come down to live the life that they want. In source, how we view trying to cross the border, it's, Woohoo! Can we get down there? 10,000. That would be such an epic journey. 10,000 miles. Can we get the lottery to, make it into the US? We don't understand human level emotions up here in source. When we get down there, it's like, oh, whoa, this is actually backbreaking. This is really hard. So that's the difference between source and human, but let people live how they wanted to live. Let them live how they want to live. Other people's happiness has nothing to do with you. Now you're going to ask, what about the people who shoot up schools, who blah, blah, blah? Someone who's doing that is not happy, is not in alignment. They don't count for the sake of this argument. I prefer multiple wives. The wives are, oh, yeah, it's way better this way. I prefer monogamy. You guys do not have to go at war. That geographic region supports that. That geographic region supports that. The more that this is about an issue of you having sloppy thinking and you not sinking into, this is what I like. I'm embracing that this is what I like, and I'm now following my joy path, my bliss path, to be able to relax and enjoy. If there's other people who are working minimum wage jobs, but I'm the one traveling around with the fancy car and the fancy gear, well, that's great that I get to expand their life and let them know what's possible, so that, because you see how that's a good thing for someone who's quote unquote suffering minimum wage to see, wait, that's possible. Now they have the ability to send off a rocket of desire. Hey, if that's possible, let me see. And then you let us source. We take care of step two. We go, okay, this person with this skill level, this background wants that. Here's your path if you choose to follow it. You're not choosing to follow it, but you still want it. We'll keep helping you release the resistance until you allow yourself to get there. So just start embracing, this is what I like. This is how I like living life. And I'm ready to live life in the synchronistic flow, just embracing my unique expression, my human level personality expression of source. And I'm ready to enjoy more. We want you guys to enjoy, because many of us, when we get feedback from you guys about human emotions, we're like, oh my God, can you guys just start allowing yourselves to enjoy more? Because more of us would come down when higher income. And we're not talking about universal income. We're talking about when everyone just has a default expectation of success for their choosing craft that brings them joy. More of us would be willing to go down there. So we in source need you to enjoy down there. I'm starting to tap into my joy, my bliss, my happiness, my contentment, my satisfaction, my passion, my engagement, and I'm allowing those vibrations to grow within me. I'm allowing them to grow big and strong so that they're the dominant point of attraction within me that I feel, because I'm ready to start following my bliss. I'm ready to start embracing how I like to live life. Enjoy. I'm enjoying my days. I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying what I do. I'm enjoying my vacations. That's going to be a dominant thought within me now. Go forth and have a good weekend, they're saying. All right, that was a long one for them. So love you guys lots. Hope that helped. Comment below. Let me know what you're going to embrace now. Bye, guys.